County schools in supporting this program. I think it's critical. It's very important for us to continue to recognize our patriots. We've already recognized those who have served and are currently serving, and I thank you for your service. To our teachers, our distinguished guests, I appreciate you being here today, again, to celebrate Patriots Day, and as has been said already, National Vietnam Veterans Day. My first recollections of those that I thought of as being patriots were my grandfather and grandmother. Both served in World War I, both overseas and in the States. My grandmother was an Army nurse, again serving overseas and here in the States. They taught me the importance of family, hard work, duty, and honor. They lived very close to us as we were growing up, and I saw them almost every day. My father and uncle both served in the Army during World War II. While those who fought were thought of as heroes, those men and women who remained at home and supported the war effort also demonstrated real patriotism. In his book, The Greatest Generation, Tom Brokaw argued, these men and women did it not for fame and recognition, but because it was the right thing to do. Growing up, we always attended parades in our community. We were taught to always stand out of respect and honor when a marching unit passed by with an American flag. We also learned flag etiquette in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. As a veteran, it makes me happy to learn of the tasks required to become a 5th grade patriot. And that one of them was to recite and demonstrate proper flag etiquette. Thank you again for the program and to the teachers for supporting it. Thank you, students, for learning those hard tasks. The flag is a key symbol of our freedom. It is very important to respect it and all that it represents because of those who have sacrificed so much. Do you know what the various parts of the flag signify? The 50 states are represented by the 50 stars. The 13 stripes represent the 13 colonies. The colors of the flag are symbolic as well. White symbolizes purity and innocence. The red symbolizes hardiness and valor. The blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. All of you have memorized the states and their postal codes. You have also learned various county, state, and national officials, their names, and their positions. That is amazing. That is such a challenge, I'm sure. I'm so proud of you for completing that, and I urge you to continue to learn as much about our country and its history as you can. We have a great country, and I encourage you and your parents to visit and explore as many of our states as you can. When I graduated from high school, our country was embroiled in the Vietnam War. After receiving a notice to report for my draft in St. Louis, I decided that it was time to take control of how I would serve our country. And I enlisted in the U.S. Navy. After recruit training, I was assigned to Hospital Corps School for Medical Services training. Near the end of 1967, I received orders to Vietnam. On February 1st, 1968, I joined the 3rd Battalion, 26th Marines. The unit was one of many at the Quai Son combat base during the siege, and we saw a great deal of action. When under enemy fire, the call, "Corpsmen up," was often heard. That call meant that there was a wounded Marine that needed medical treatment. While most of the Marines that I served with made it home, Several made the ultimate sacrifice. In my career, I was proud to serve more than 8 years with various Marine units. I'm still in touch today with Marines from that unit. Several years later, my career took me to Nuclear Submarine Medicine School, an intensive 30-week advanced medical training program. Upon graduation, I was assigned to the USS City of Corpus Christi, SSN 705, a nuclear fast attack submarine. As the independent duty medical department representative, I was solely responsible for the health and well-being of the 120 to 140 man crew. In 1985, our mission took us on a 270-day circumnavigation of the world. At one point, we were submerged for 85 straight days. Near the end of the mission, one of our crew came down with appendicitis. Fortunately, we were only a few days sailing from Fremantle, Australia. I was able to sustain the crewmen until we arrived and surgery could be performed properly. For many reasons, I look on this 3-year tour as one of the most challenging of my career. Just recently, the City of Corpus Christi, which was one of the most decorated fast attack submarines in our history, has been decommissioned. We were fortunate to be able to travel to Pearl Harbor for that service. In 1988, after more than 20 years of service, I retired from the Navy. Enough about me. Andrew Jackson, our 7th president, said that every good citizen makes his country's honor his own. He is willing to risk his life to its defense and is conscious that he gains protection while he gives it. While doing research for this presentation, I have read many different viewpoints on patriotism. Many would disagree with Jackson. Many would suggest that being a patriot not only includes military service, but community service, championing a cause, and the like. I support them. I'm very proud of you for the community service projects that you students have done to complete your Patriot project. As you continue to develop your patriotism, I urge you to look within yourselves. Find a way to honor your country, your community, your school, and your family. Do it with respect and humility, not for fame or recognition, but because it is the right thing to do. If you do so, you will exemplify true patriotism. And I'm confident that you will find unmeasurable satisfaction and happiness. Thank you again.